Hi, so I thought I'd try something new, just doing a little experiment, maybe talking in short videos like this about the first World Cup on certain points and topics. Uh, Nothing necessarily chronological, so this is the first attempt at that. We'll see how it goes. Um, so I start off. Recently, I posted a poll on my Twitter account. And the question was, what happened to French referee Thomas Bauvet when he arrived in Uruguay in 1930 on July the 5th? And he arrived on the Conte Verde with the rest of the European delegations. I gave three different options. Uh, One, was he arrested? Two, he found out his wife had died, and three, he was denied entry into Uruguay. I think 18% chose the first option, he was arrested. Around 31%, I think, I might be getting this wrong, chose the second option, that he found out that his wife had died, and the vast majority went with he was denied entry into Uruguay. Now, the truth is that he did, upon arrival, learn the tragic news that his wife had passed away unexpectedly, and despite that, he took up the option of deciding to stay in Uruguay and fulfill his duties. Now, whether or not there would have been a connecting boat straight back to Europe and France at that very moment, I don't know. But it would have took him another 2 weeks to get back. So if he did return straight away, that would have been almost 28 days on a ship with barely any, uh, barely any chance to take some time out on land to get back his, land legs, so to speak. So he decided to stay in Uruguay, and he fulfilled his duties. Uh, he would, he didn't actually referee a game, but he did perform running a line. It's also possible that one of the reasons he wouldn't have returned at that moment was because getting back at that time, travelling 2 weeks, he may have missed the funeral. Who knows? I'm not even sure. I don't have as much details, so I can't really speak to that. Also, he may have needed the money for such expenses, so that's perhaps why he decided to fulfil his duties. Who knows? We're only speculating. On another note, as I said, this is just the first episode. It's an experiment to see how things, if people like this or not. Just randomly talking while I'm filming the rabbit. Maybe I'll be walking the dog, who knows, we'll see. And I hope to discuss other topics. So for instance, today is July the 17th, and on this day, back in 1930, the USA defeated Paraguay by 3 goals to 0, and Bert Panteneld scored a hat-trick. It was against a Paraguayan team that was much fancied. They had previously, the year before, defeated Uruguay at the South American Championships by 3 goals to 0, and it was a team that contained many of the gold medalists from the Amsterdam Olympics. On that day also, Yugoslavia defeated Bolivia by 4 goals to 0, and it was a game in which Bolivian player Gumercindo Gomez broke his leg, and he did so after a challenge by the Yugoslav captain Milutin Ivkovic, who was a medical student at the time. Whether or not that's ironic or not, I'll leave you to decide. He would later specialise in skincare. I forget the word for what's the proper word for someone deals who specialises in skincare. I can't remember. Anyway, so this is the first episode. These short videos a bit like this, and we'll see how they go. So signing off, and bye.